take them.
How it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. It's a good day for D&D, I think. We will be coming back into our Void Scourge campaign following the failed god known as Axis. We have a fantastic guest here named Denkles, who is playing Squim. Fantastic individual, and of course the amazing regulars here with me. Thank you all for being here. I'm very excited. If you want to get caught up on the 3 weekly streamed campaigns, you can head over to the YouTube SirFeffers. We have fully edited episodes, and if you would like to join our community, you can head over to the Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. You've been warned. The goal of especially Nerium and Nova is to recapture, to find these broken pieces of their original ship that have been scattered throughout the astral, and 2 of them have been found. One residing within this city. Oh, two of immediate question. The party has already gotten their hands on a good chunk of pieces by now. 2 in question, though, to be acquired. One residing with Axie, the failed god, in the city of Vishtik. This is a floating city in the astral realm, and the astral current that the party rides along is forced to kind of flow through it. The other is in the hands of the Mind Flayer battalion, the fleet that is currently laying siege to said city. The party has entered the city, and after talking with some of the priests, realized that they're not about to just hand over the peace, as they are currently under siege and need every weapon and tool they can get their hands on in this time. Thank you all for being here. Let me throw it over to SmolBirdLex for our introductions.
Hello, I am SmolBirdLex. You can find me at SmolBirdLex and SmolBirdArt. I play Nerium, our barbarian. I almost said barbarian bard for some reason. Barbarian fighter. Beloved, crazy, and loves her animals. And sometimes Nova. I'll send it to Fish.
Hello, I am Fish Finley, formerly an Artsy Fish. I'm playing Azalea, a wonderfully terrifying, completely over it nightmare. And throw it over to Denkles.
Hello, I'm Dinkles. I make songs and funny stuff on the internet. You can find me at Dinkles on TikTok and other websites. If you just search my name, my face will pop up. Or on Unbeatable Cast, where it's like a Pokemon TTRPG game that's very fun and cool, and you would enjoy it very much because it's a fun game. And I'll pass it to Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under those exact same names, and as well as Twitch. You can find me there. As far as YouTube is concerned, I just made a video if you want to talk about Baldur's Gate 3, so if that's your steez, then go watch that shit. I play Nova Wake. Nova is very much he's a space wizard pirate. There he goes.
Yeah, I mean
I think that's exactly what he is. I think those are 3 words. Only thing he lacks is a tower. He needs a tower.
Beth, we have a heinous crime being committed right now.
I fixed it.
What?
The Fish Finley.
No,
Oh, no, that's
no. Fish and
the
Nerium.
second crime.
Azalea and Nerium are old art.
Oh no! Oh man, my bad. That slipped by the radar. Let me fix that. Let me fix
A
that.
heinous crime is being committed right now.
Listen, I got this.
I was sitting here cracking up because I noticed the Artsy Fish thing, and I didn't realize that the picture was the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
You're doing great, Fab.
Beth, I give you the curse.
The curse?
Of tech issues.
The other Nerium with the fixed mouth.
Oh.
Now I'm just being nitpicky.
No, it's fine. Do I have that one on deck? Where did it go?
If not, it's fine. We can just go. I know I sent it to you. You might not have saved it. It's fine.
No, I don't have it in easy grab distance.
Okay,
I'll get
it's
it on
fine.
break.
Welcome to Void Scourge! Welcome to Void Scourge!
So, party finds themselves walking the streets outside of the holy temple to Axie. Flummoxed, not immediately given what they desire, the piece of the ship, and not immediately given an audience with the High Priestess Lermont. They don't have an immediate goal.
I thought there was a place that we were told that we could go, if I'm remembering correctly. I feel like we had read something, did the prayer thing, and then we were like, oh, we go here. That could be tripping. I feel like there was something.
Yeah, I feel like we were headed somewhere. I thought it was back to
Back to the
Maybe it was
ship.
back to the
back
ship.
to the ship.
Yeah, you guys wanted to
Yeah.
investigate what interesting abilities the various pieces of the recovered ship, the Void Scourge, have.
Well,
We were
I say.
passing our beloved doctor bidding on some crazy shit
Oh yeah.
on the way back.
I'm gonna go over to Task and be like, all right, we're heading back to the ship. Are you coming with us, or are you gonna continue with this whole charade?
I'll come with.
All right,
And
thank you.
he kind of grabs onto you and gets up, and then hunched follows after. Just
We make our way back.
okay. You get back to the ship. Squim, you feel the eyes of the Guardian of Faith kind of on the back of your head. You've got your hood up and a disguise thing on. But it's definitely starting to wonder, and you're on the boat and you can't see anything more.
Perfect. A foolproof disguise.
Well, as it stands, it seems like we won't be able to get to the piece of the Void Scourge until the invasion of the Mind Flayers is solved. And it seems like the Mind Flayers have a piece of their own. Squim, what make you of this?
I believe if we... Guess it would make sense to try and deal with the false mind flayers that are attacking.
Exactly.
Because we can't go to where the piece in the city is because they're on like high alert
They
defense
need
mode.
it to defend the city. They're using it.
Got it. What would... Okay. This is Matt asking. What would be the difference between them protecting or using the piece to protect themselves from the mind flayers, from them using the piece to protect themselves from us?
That comes down to wondering and finding out exactly what the piece is capable of.
Because if we go look at the piece or find a way to get to the piece, we could disrupt it, get it, and then use that against the mind flayers. Just a thought, but I don't know.
Good work.
But we don't know where. We do know where it is specifically.
You know it's in the city, probably in the temple with Axie.
At the very least, I say, if we show up to Axie with our pieces of the Void Scourge, or show up in town with our pieces of the Void Scourge, we could leverage this, claiming to be neighboring gods come to help defend the city in their time of need. This accomplishes two things. One, this helps generate support for Axie, giving them more strength and more faith. Additionally, as Axie will be more corporeal, we'll be able to directly converse with them to negotiate our piece of the ship back.
So you're saying we power them up to be corporeal to then take a piece away from them, but they'll be powered up enough because of them having more faith. They're like people believing them, right?
People will believe in them, which will then mean that he might not need the ship piece anymore.
Task, who has quietly lifted up his mask and has been like gumming a piece of jerky, goes, actually, we need, if we are to have enough faith to give Axie his personality and his sentience, it's not more faith of an individual, it's many more individuals needed.
And is everyone in this city a devout believer?
Wouldn't you be?
I don't know. I feel like there's at least got to be a few dissenters. How would we get more people?
Can we clone people?
Legally?
Would they have souls?
Morally.
The clone spell.
Souls?
The clone spell is more like a backup in case of death.
Swim, do you reproduce by budding?
What?
It's like doesn't know.
There's like a barnacle back there. Pop it off.
You could. What we could do is we could gate more people in. Get a whole bunch of people.
Welcome, worship.
We convert the fake mind flayers to believe.
False
Nothing else.
mind flayers. Wouldn't it track that a bunch of false mind flayers to converting them? Could we inadvertently convert a bunch of mind flayers to believing in Axie?
Squim. Your boy's been doing some research on mind flayers.
Sick.
The idea and concept of faith is completely alien to them. And
Alien.
Squim, you would know this. The closest thing they have is doing a good job for the elder brain.
Then I will eject myself from this faith-based conversation.
Well,
Seeing as how I know nothing on
you
the
need not
matter.
eject. You may just learn. Might be a new and foreign concept to you.
Where do we plug in the faith?
Squim, you don't plug in faith. You feel
Where
it.
do I put the prayer?
How many prayer units do we need?
How many do we need? Technically, would each person count as a prayer unit?
Could
Faith
Would at
batteries.
least count for like
SPU,
batteries.
standardized prayer unit.
Could
Why
Nova
am
make
I-
a religion check to decipher how many more souls
How many spoons do we need?
How many
You
faith units?
Put your head together with Task, and he gives you advantage as you try to cook up the numbers.
I mean, faith unit is a worthwhile measurement.
How much
I'm
would the
not
dragon
going-
give us?
How many
Hey,
spoons do we need?
That's a 30.
A 30?
Yeah.
Not
Damn.
gonna beat it, sorry. We're looking for
It was a
45.
32. Sorry.
You would need a small nation's worth of people.
Is there enough people here to be considered a small nation? Okay, so I
This is a small city,
Could we forge this? On
whose
paper?
numbers is bolstered by a lot of mindless like guardians of faith and stuff like that.
I just remembered your people-powered battery offbeat from PP game.
Oh, the pain battery. That was funny.
If the faith is based on words and text and book and those that believe it, could we forge a fake small nation and claim that this nation believes in this?
Could we wish
god?
for a nation of people?
Logistically, on paper, this would make sense if we can falsify hundreds of thousands of people.
Well, we can't just commit mass fraud. We do actually need people. Squid.
We need
If
the
they
people.
believe the paperwork.
We need. You're not wrong, but you're not right.
Look, right.
Is
right
anybody-
process.
No, Tanner, don't bring the Kuatoa into this. Not in my games. Don't do that.
All right.
the inferior fish.
What if? Thinking about how I know Wish works. What if we constructed a wish to create a nation of people by siphoning out some souls from the astral sea?
Oh, that sounds like it can be really fucked up later, and I feel like Feff would figure out something that would cause
Yeah, it'd
for us
be
later.
Yeah.
You took stuff out of the soul pit, now you gotta jump in.
So you have a twofold task there. A, accomplishing such a thing.
Siphon souls like a gas siphon.
Well, it'd be a wish.
And-
It would be a I wish for this many souls from the Sea of Souls
Uh-huh.
to be sent here, created into a people, as well as ground to walk upon, homes to live in, and a life to live in a fulfilling fashion, engaging in the social settings of this city
And worship.
and worship Axis. Would that work?
What if instead you wished for the false elder brain to believe, and then if the false mind flayers want to impress the false elder brain, they would all convert?
I'm worried about what happens then if they decide to side. If they side with Axis, and then the false elder brain gets ideas, because I don't know how much control I'd have over that. I like subjects, not
So I'm
things
not
that are
saying
more powerful
no.
than me.
I am saying really cook before you take this course of action.
Yeah.
Or just
I
wish for
mean,
the peace?
Yeah, right. Or just yeah. Fucking
No, that
wish.
would result in a.
Wish for your entire ship.
I'm trying to
be
come up with
backed
a
in
wish
one
that is
piece.
not game breaking.
The one
but-
thing is certain: if you ally the two together, you are enemy number one.
Yeah, we're
Because
we
you
will be,
have
yeah.
what, 3 pieces, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know
I
what
wish for
think.
us to win D&D.
Yeah. Wish to win. I would like the win button.
I would like
Theft just
to.
I think we have ourselves a situation. We are a third party with the highest collection of these powerful items.
More than 3 of us, but yes.
Whichever is 4 of us.
task
If
laughs.
we ally ourselves, whoever we ally ourselves with, automatically we become a group, a pact with the superior number of these magic items in the war. Therefore putting the other side into a fail state. We need to pick our side for this war. If we pick our side, we determine who wins. I think we are the determining factor. We don't have the numbers, but we have the requisite strength.
There is suddenly, you're cut off all of a sudden, as the door to the hangar, the ship is still open. And a being that moves incredibly fast briefly stops in front of each of you, moving back and forth so that you have a brief after image. There's basically 4 of the same guy. He's moving so fast, and then gone.
The fuck was that?
Why did the ship do that?
Yeah, was it the ship? I think that was Axis.
Azalea's still an owl right now.
Mm.
And she's face palming as an owl.
Just wing palming.
Just.
Well, Axis, if this is you, you omnipresent fuck, I offer an alliance.
Thank
You want
for
to
the
win
gift.
this war and save your city and save whatever sentience you have left. Ally with us now. We can devise a plan to protect your city.
I think that was Axie's aspect or avatar, that which is thoroughly juiced by Axie. The one keeping the shells at bay from the fleet.
Coming to give us a look over, make sure we're not up to any funny business.
Something like that, which, let's be honest, we are always up to funny business.
We're hilarious business, thank you very much.
I've not laughed once.
I don't think you'd know how to.
Laugh.
Why?
Okay.
Wow, something our captain can't do.
I can do anything I want.
Let's
I was
go.
gonna return to human form so she can partake in the making fun of Squim.
Let's go to, at the very least, let's go to my chambers. Let's examine the parts we have and devise a plan to help Axis take care of these false mind flayers. Yes?
Great plan.
Yeah.
Follow me. I'll go not for your quarters.
Wrong way, Squim. That is the lavatory.
That was a test. You passed. I'll go in another not right direction.
That's the kitchen.
Good,
Miriam's just
good.
holding back Azalea.
You open the door to the kitchen, and Mary just goes, "Ah!" before you use an ooze, a plasmoid.
Close it back. And then we'll go in the direction. All right, I'm done testing you. Lead the way.
I open the door quickly and I go, don't worry about it, Mary. This one's, they're an ally. They're a little bit, a little bit.
I don't know how to make brains for food.
You don't have to make real
Just
brains.
stressed chef noises.
Look, I'm pretty sure if you put some porridge in front of this one and called it brains, it would believe you.
Try oatmeal.
Okay.
Apparently oatmeal's a worthy substitute. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Just make it a little more gray.
I like wobble head rub and I go, hey,
like Jello.
yeah. All right, this way, Captain
First mate.
Swim. Sorry, this way to my chambers that are apparently also yours.
Oh, offbeat, real quick. What was that fancy law that you can't do simulacrum army? Because chat's asked saying you could do that to make bodies for the worship.
There's the Kjol
It's
Accord.
the Kjol Accord.
The Kjol
Just
chords.
oatmeal as like a
Similac-
big cloud of like memory of fuel.
What if you
make
wish
a
that
simulacrum-
didn't happen?
If you use a wish simulacrum to make an army, Space God will kill you.
Wish for
So
new space.
you are allowed at maximum two simulacra of yourself, one of
And-
which must be made without wish.
How many are the other simulacrum limited to?
No.
If simulacrum that makes simulacrum falls back to the owner of the initial person.
Rigged.
I agree.
You had your fun.
I did.
You had your fun.
You had your
Kjol.
fun.
You had your campaign ending answer, which was Kill Army. Okay, and now we can put it up on the
Zarni
shelf
was great.
and look at it and be like, "Wow, that happened."
So that's why, chat, we will not be making a simulacrum army.
The Kill Accords.
I take
you know.
in my room. I examine our parts. We have the oar,
Okay.
the wheel, and the prow maiden. Correct.
You have the oar, the wheel, the prow maiden, and yeah, I think that's it.
Toilet.
I think
I
that's
only
it.
have three.
Welcome
The golden toilet.
Hello.
Hi.
So, a very interesting information has popped up. Apparently, this Axis bastard, when upon our destruction of the initial Void Scourge pieces being scattered, this old god found a part of the ship and used it to defend this entire encampment of astral elves, and is now using it to bolster their strength and is protecting the entire city from the Mind Flayer assault. The Mind Flayers also have a piece. I don't know how they're using that, but we're
Poorly.
wondering what latent abilities do the rest of these parts have? The oar, the wheel, and you, of course.
All right, let's talk Kit.
I assumed your ability was talking with his dad. I didn't know you had another one.
You find now, if we remember correctly, the prow maiden is now tiny,
Little baby.
is small.
Sweet baby.
Just to move things along a little bit here.
Right along.
Fish. How would you encompass the oar into your kit aesthetically? It's a magic item, and there's gonna be some fun stuff. You don't have to have the whole oar or anything like that. Gonna give everyone except Offbeat some aesthetic liberties.
Offbeat doesn't get aesthetic liberties.
Is it just like a boat?
It's a
oar?
magical, it's a magical boat oar. And what it does is, per times that you have a proficiency number, so what's your proficiency, +5?
+6.
+6. 6 times per long rest, you can maximize the damage of a spell.
Look at her face.
Maximize my Eldritch Blast.
Look at her face.
What does it look like?
I mean, gosh, okay. I was not prepared for this.
You can shrink it. You can do a piece of it. You can.
I think.
Miriam,
get a
you
hairpin.
have the same question with the wheel.
Yeah.
Who?
You.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be probably like a small like sliver of it, not necessarily the whole oar. She's not a
Okay.
very like weaponsy handy person, and she'd probably tie it to the back of her moonsicle that's like mounted on her belt, as like the kind like it. If she were to like use her moonsicle as a weapon, it's kind of like
You could
you
make it
attach,
the
like another
handle
blade,
of the moonsicle or something like that, or the blade,
like a little blade out the back, but like
that.
basically a giant splinter.
Sure.
And just like tied up with like a piece of twine or something in that way that people do.
Okay. Miriam.
I was thinking, with my glaive, putting
Mhm.
it like right under the blade bit and almost looking like the center of the wheel, like grew roots and around it, and just kind of like started wrapping around.
Okay, I like it. You can get Wizzy
Yeah.
to help you.
Or
to help you-
Wheezy.
Yeah, Wizen, the shipwright druid. What this gives you is the Mage Slayer feat, which when a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature. When you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on saving throws to maintain its concentration. And you have advantage on saving throws against spells cast by creatures within 5 feet of you.
But when I headbutt Nova,
Gotta hit first.
I'm just saying. Beth, you're the best DM ever. You give us all the
no,
presents
no.
and we love you.
Nova, the Prow Maiden, becomes a bracer of a kind. And while it retains its sentience and you can still talk to it and all that good stuff, it also is a Mizium apparatus with a +3 to your spell attack.
Well, this will take some getting used to. I think I can make this work. Thank you, Feffers.
Dinkles, you find a really cool rock.
Yes. I am unbeatable.
You get true sight with this rock.
You have this rock, and as you're looking at it, it suddenly is a hermit crab.
And I throw it the way.
Oh, he threw Hermie!
Catch it.
I made his hand grasp it and catch it.
The party dives for
Intruder on the ship.
Henry.
I watch in confusion as they all hit the deck trying to catch this crab.
This is my stupid son.
Oh, now you like him.
There's a
Glue
little
on me.
there's a little tree that's been turned to stone that's sprouting out of the shell of the hermit crab, who is also
Been-
petrified.
This is the rock.
You named him Plant, you fuck.
Oh, plant. Oh, he changes, you know. He's a very, very interesting character.
What is this creature?
It's a sentient rock.
Metley is just on the
Looks like
ground looking straight up at your
No rock
your-
I've seen before.
Well, you clearly haven't seen too many.
Plant
Yes.
is currently doing a let me at him.
Okay.
Just holding him back with a finger.
Okay. Well, the very least. But All right. So, with all that being said and done,
Have you heard the singing?
what singing?
The
You heard
singing that's under the rocks.
I lift up plant.
Where's Ace?
No,
Ace knows about the rocks in the singing.
under the city.
No, I have not.
There's
They sing.
people singing down there.
Rock people or people?
Hmm.
Where is Ace?
Just hiding in the shadows. This whole
Yeah. Directly behind Squim. Out from the shadows. Yeah.
Ah!
Hey, Ace. Apparently there's singing. Can you hear it?
No.
Well, come with us anyway.
That cuts out
Alright.
rock singing.
We're,
Frequency.
Prow Maiden, lead us to the singing. Let's go investigate. I think we can figure something out with this.
The
You're
most
gonna see the
mobile you've
world.
been. Most mobile you've been since you were a ship.
If you sway your arms too much while you walk, get sick.
Or she gets like happy, seasick, like I miss this feeling.
All right. Heading back out into the city a ways. You find yourselves on this a lower level of the city proper of Vishtik. And
This is about as close as I can figure out how to get. But it's under us.
Do I?
Oh. Maybe.
Under this island, is it just like
big rock with an island on top, with a city on top,
Is it just like
floating in space. Yeah.
okay? Would it be worth sending our respective flying eyeballs down there to see if
Give
they
them a
see
look.
anything?
Things Squim can't unhear.
I summon my familiar.
Yeah, Melly kind of pops out two wings and shrinks up into an owl.
Okay.
All right. Send him down.
Squim, have you met Ace yet? The gargoyle? Astrix?
I think yeah.
Were they in that fight? Were they mind controlled?
No.
Maybe not.
Okay. So while you guys are moving through the city, you're just getting the measure of this new person that's walking alongside you. Humanoid. Most gargoyles that you would know or see or hear of are these big gargantuan monster-like creatures. This one is humanoid with a smooth, featureless face of stone. A cruel, nasty lightning bolt of a knife tucked in the belt.
Very cool.
Interesting.
Sending out the eyes.
Mhm.
What's that look like?
Nova casts find familiar. Well, like resummons a familiar in this owl. With like it look like they have like the blind owls with the stars in their eyes. And he just sends it down. Then he
Okay.
shoots through it.
What else we
Yeah.
got?
Azalea's gonna Melly will kind of launch off of her shoulder and go like the opposite direction to get like a different view than not Yester.
Ah!
Nova's your name's Yester in Zoom. I thought was like Yester. That's the wrong
Oh
one.
shit! I forgot to say that.
Then Nova's view. And Azalea kind of closes her eyes, and Melly's just this honey congealed into the shape of an owl. It's a mystery to everyone how it holds the shape, but it does, and it's great, and she flies out.
Okay. Any other eyes we can send?
I mean, Chester could try and dig, but he can't just be incorporeal.
Okay. You guys circumvent along the underside of this floating city, and the only thing of real note is the trench that's been built into the city for the astral current to flow through. It's not really anything of note, just more rock.
Said you heard singing.
Yeah.
Brow maiden. And you still hear it.
Down there.
In the dirt, in the rocks. Alright.
I can try to fly her closer.
Well, we can start digging with shape earth, I guess.
Hey, what you doing? You guys look over and it's like an older dude.
Heard singing down
Yeah.
here. We're investigating.
Can you lead us to the
I
music?
heard y'all saying you were gonna dig. I hope you're not about to mess up all that nice cobblestone I put down there.
Pets Chester. No, we're not. He's chilling.
Glad to hear it.
You
Glad
put
to
the
hear it. All right, as you were. Good
You-
day.
Wait. Come back.
Okay, I'm back.
You put the cobblestone here.
Oh yeah, I laid it however long back.
Did you ever hear singing at all? Any noises?
No, it was mostly cover up the weird pipes.
Cover up the weird pipes.
Yeah, people kept tripping over them.
Why were they weird?
Why were there pipes?
Mm.
Not his
Listen,
job
I'm just
description.
trying
His
to
job
make my front
description's
door a
cobbled.
little more aesthetic. Thank you very much. I have that right.
I'm going to dig up the cobblestone, and I promise to put it back.
Exactly how you put it.
He pulls out a chair and sits.
I start.
This may be a while.
I start casting mold earth and start. Just...
That's mighty handy.
I'm aware.
Damn, where you been?
Shit, I need that.
You got what's the rest of your day look like? I got a few things you might be able to help with.
I've got some more important things to do right now. Thank you very much.
I'll just send you Simulacrum to help him. It's fine.
Does
He doesn't know mold earth. Only I know mold earth because Brow Maiden's telling me how to do it.
Does his chair look like it could potentially be mended? Maybe.
It is a little uneven. It does a
Okay.
little bit of that annoying thing from like when you were a kid in school, sit down at the desk and the desk,
Yeah.
couldn't figure out an angle.
Azalea's gonna kind of like motion towards Melly, and Melly will catify and walk up to the chair, and then just kind of rub her head up against the chair, and I'm gonna cast Mending through Melly on the
Okay.
chair. And so as he's sitting in it, it's just gonna like,
Settle.
yeah. And it just looks like it's
It's-
coming from Melly, because Melly's just like doing this against the chair.
Looks down, goes, oh, and goes to pet it. Oh.
Oh.
You're a strange one. It's not coming off. I'm gonna
Give
go
it a
wash my
minute.
hands.
I'm trying to make him pay attention to something else.
Yeah.
But in the case that we need to distract him with Melly, I can just be like, "Oh, look, magic cat that I have no affiliation with. What?"
He goes inside.
Okay. All right, now that that's done.
Mold Earth. Did you roll to see if it goes horribly wrong?
I've got a plus 18 to Arcana, so I cannot fail this check.
Mold Earth. The cobblestone gets moved out of the way, and as the packed earth finally gives way to bare stone, you do find a large pipe, which appears to be in use because you can hear the running quote unquote water in the pipe.
Is it water or sewer water?
Looking at the pipe, does this look just like a water pipe?
It's a metal pipe. You can see a few like seams that seem to have been soldered along.
Now.
I'm not telling you can't.
Like Miriam's just ready to punch it, just like
We don't want to cut off water to the most of the city, Miriam.
you can fix it.
It'll take a little bit.
I mean, I could also probably fix it so long
Yeah.
as it is not any larger than a foot
Yeah.
of a rip.
How about I just cast legend lore and we'll learn everything we need to know about this pipe.
Yeah, fine.
I mean,
Brute force isn't enough for you, fucking mage user.
What's the cast look like?
All right, so he channels magic through the Prow Maiden to access the magic that he does not know. I succeed on the check with a 33.
Nice.
He begins taking. It's almost like the black hole for his eye just like pops out all of these materials. He places them in front of him,
Jesus,
and the
that's
Prow Maiden
terrifying.
guides him.
Just hang
he
on.
begins to.
It's your own little bag of holding, or Mary Poppins bag.
He sits down. He sits down in front of it, cross-legged, and he enters like a prayer formation. Lifts his head up, and then this circle glows around it, and the information beams into his skull.
All right. So at the
And let me just-
dawn of time, there
Has Squim seen him use his black hole eye yet?
should be on the bingo board. Offbeat fiddles with his eyeball. Nova fiddles with his eyeball. Okay, so brushing past the eons that the metal was in a planet somewhere for a long period of time, eventually harvested by astral elves. This was laid here so that it is added to a large infrastructure of piping that goes all throughout and under the city, taking from the astral current and feeding it elsewhere. This pipe connects to a bunch of other pipes.
Oh, it's some kind of astral current pipe system. It's a good thing we didn't bust it open, otherwise we'd have souls all over us.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, but it'd be mighty indecent.
More
Gonna
indecent than the first time?
No, but I do cast. I cast Mold Earth and put all the cobblestones back, and I go, all right, let's follow these pipes. I think this will lead us to something important.
Is that what the captain wants to do?
Squim?
Yes.
I have Matt gets to say one word, and it's a zinger every time.
That's why they pay me the big bucks, baby.
Squim, in case you didn't know, these pipes.
What's this pipe doing here?
It rolled a hit.
I already put the rocks back.
Oh, that's true.
No, this is a joke. This is a joke.
Put the rocks back. Squim, there's pipes under the ground and they carry souls.
Break them.
See, I
No,
was gonna do that, but
We
then
needed
Nova
souls
stopped me.
for the
No.
god person, right?
Well, we need those souls in people, and we don't really know how to do that with this current material, you know.
What if we
Squim
find a
strikes me
bucket?
as the kind of guy who just kind of balls to the wall, gets everything done, fails miserably, and then has to sit in their own mistakes while blaming others.
And whose
Yeah.
fault is that?
How about Squim, and please, like as your lieutenant, I am only your first mate, but what if instead we followed the pipes to their source, or perhaps where they're going?
The source is assumedly the trench where the astral current flows through.
I like where your head's at, but hear me out. Let's follow the pipes to see where they go. Follow.
Brilliant
I'll just-
idea, Squim. Brilliant idea.
Just holding back Azalea. Just don't.
Azalea's a lot calmer now than she was like a couple hours ago.
Why's that?
She's had a second to cool off. She spent some time being an owl, ranting in owl form with owl version of Melly, so she's a little calmer now.
She blew off
Gonna
some
chat with
steam.
herself.
Let's follow our little friend.
We don't have all day.
All right, Squim. How would you follow these pipes? They're underground. You're not sure where they lead. You know, they likely come from the trench in the center of the city. But where would you go?
I mean, do the pipes like split up and like go different directions, or is it just?
But you can't really see any of this information. You just know that that's how pipes work. I mean, for you, it's like flesh tubes and veins and all of that for mechanisms on board the
Nautiloid?
The Nautiloid, yeah. So you're going off of some altered information, but it's relatively the same.
Let's go left.
Okay.
And I'll turn right.
Now, Maiden, can we follow wherever the sound is loudest? And then just
That's
nudge
here.
Squim?
I think this is here. This is where it's loudest.
And if we keep following this path, or is it? Get down leads to the trench, right?
No, trench is over there.
So right here is the loudest.
Hmm.
And if we go that way, it's soft. If we go any way from here, it's softer.
I think that's what "here is the loudest" means, Nova.
Well, if you hear something that's loud, that would mean you hear
Nova,
the loudest.
you and the Prow Maiden both go.
The amount of sass I receive.
Head
Not
pat,
enough, in my opinion.
calming pat from the Prow Maiden's one arm.
I could just not cast Legend Lore and they would not know what's in there and they'd have souls all over them. But no, that's the problem here.
Headbutt.
That's the problem here.
Squim, where are you going, mate?
Following the pipe, as I had planned earlier. Very
Yes, what a
wisely.
terrific plan you came up with on your own.
Of course, thank you for the adoration. Shall we continue?
But the pipes are loudest here. That means that the highest condensation of souls is right in this very
Condensation.
spot.
So we should break the pipes. Quickly, move this dirt out of my way.
It's not the souls
We
of
could-
the. It's not the astral current singing.
It's the dirt singing. Quickly, get this dirt out of the way.
We could just dig around the pipe.
Is it?
Quickly, get this dirt out of
We
the way.
could just
The singing-
move 2 feet to the right and then dig down.
What a brilliant idea, second first mate Azalea. Let's do that.
Step one. Let's get this dirt
All right.
out of the way.
Are we excavating?
Yeah, we're excavating with mold earth. That's
All right.
5 square feet at a time.
This young
Except
girl.
2 feet to the right.
This young girl, maybe like
Minecraft, eh?
8 years old, from a 4th-story window opens up and just starts watching you guys while eating an apple.
You, give me that apple.
Throws the apple.
Use telekinesis and just catch it.
Ah.
I just
You
have
eat
it
it,
sitting
eat
there.
it.
If you wish to eat it, you can, but
No.
I was keeping
No.
it.
Mally's gonna out 2 wings so that she's trusts him now, and I'll start flying her way up to wherever this girl is. Because
Hi.
she's interested in whatever this is.
I want my apple back. I shouldn't have thrown it.
The apple
Mom
on the
says I
ground
need
now?
to stand up
No,
for myself
it's just
more.
floating.
Oh.
It's just floating next to me.
I think Mally's gonna try to go for it then. Just like through the
While
air.
Nova's just like, I don't get any appreciation in this. I'm just excavating
Moving
5
tons
cubic
of
feet of
dirt at a
dirt.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
You
gonna
didn't
fly
want
through
my
the air
help.
and try to grab the apple. So she can return it to this
Oh,
girl.
she can grab it for sure. It's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
It's just floating. It's not. I'm not eating it.
Oh yeah, she grabs it. She's
Apple
gonna try
is
to return it
returned.
to the girl.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Come here.
She'll go in.
Hug.
Sticky hug.
Very sticky hug.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to Azalea. Hug.
Oh, it's Melly.
Yeah, Melly brought
Azalea
it.
still.
But
Oh, does the girl come down?
no, you said you sprouted wings to fly
She
up.
has really long arms.
Melly does. Melly in Tresem form is doing
Sticky
this whole thing.
hug.
Yeah, very sticky hug.
And then doesn't let
Azalea's standing here monitoring this shit because apparently she has the only brain cell.
Offbeat, you have to like get down in there at this point because it starts getting out of your range.
Miriam's
Holding
just
these
sitting on the
slugs.
edge of it, just watching.
Would you say, Offbeat?
He's like holding up these tons of dirt, just put in the side and going, you know, Nerium, you said you offered to help, but stabbing a pipe is not helping excavation processes.
Well, it was gonna help at that point to figure it out since you didn't want to use your spells. We would have figured out what it was, whether you had that or not. So,
Also, you seem to be doing a great job as it is.
yeah.
It could be faster.
You know what, Squib? You're right. It could be faster.
Oh, poor Offbeat. Poor Nova.
Ooh, better idea. Wish to be faster.
No, I'm not wasting a wish on speed. It'll just
you
cast
think it's
haste.
a waste?
It's a waste of a wish.
I'm gonna just pat you on the head, cast guidance. There, that should help a little bit, right?
Here, I'm gonna cast a mage hand that's just gonna be kind of floating next to you.
We've crossed into full-on patronizing.
Give me a hand shovel or something.
Next fight, you're on your own. I'm teleporting away.
You go down and you move the last bit, but you've played Minecraft and you're and you know not to dig straight down.
It was sand.
Which is what you're doing, and so there's this give, and you put your hands out, make a athletics. Yeah, acrobatics or
Here,
dex.
my mage hand.
Well,
can
you
help.
have guidance.
Sorry, dex save because you can't save on an
Oh.
acrobatics.
It's an 8.
Uh-oh.
Plus,
Wait, really?
5
With
3
guidance?
3 plus 5. Guidance doesn't add to saves.
oh.
Can I? Is there any sort of save that we can make to recognize that he's falling?
You're gonna hear, and you're gonna hear, oh, as Nova takes a tumble.
Do I have my reaction?
After
I have a reaction?
Oh, 'cause-
yes, and then after 500 feet, you would have.
I will cast Feather Fall,
Okay.
so I will now only fall 60 feet.
Okay.
Are you far enough away where I can't, like, grab onto you or pull you up?
Oh no, he's
or-
down there already. He's pretty far down.
I think.
He's now at 90 feet.
I can fly. Now that if it's my turn again, I'll cast Fly on myself.
Well, let's see everyone's reaction real quick. It sounds like we've got some ideas.
Like, all right, Chester, grab my feet, and then she just dives headfirst in. And we're expecting Chester to just grab her ankles.
First mate, grab my mage hand.
I think my first reaction would be to A, immediately wild shape into a giant vulture, and B, nosedive after.
Okay, so here's what happens.
Everybody's nosedive.
So here's what happens. Everyone responds immediately, and the various
in the middle.
yeah, and they get clogged.
Whoops.
As Nerium, then Chester, Vulture, Mage Hand, trying to find a way in, and all right,
Shit!
Nova.
I have my Simulacrum cast a 4th level Fly.
I don't think your
So
Sim's
being
with
nimble.
you.
Huh?
I think your
Sim is
Sim is
al-
up there.
Sim is always with me.
You were going down a straight hole 5 feet. Did not specify that it was widened at all. Your
Quinn
Sim's
was talking
still
to your
up on the
Sim.
I'll
gravel.
Simulacrum.
cast
to
it
dig faster.
myself. I'll cast a 3rd level Fly myself.
Okay.
I'll just
You slow yourself and then boom, begin to fly. You take in your surroundings. You are actually in a very tight, so it's an open space, but it's riddled with pipes everywhere. So you're like having to maneuver yourself, or you could climb essentially. You're having to maneuver yourself through this maze of pipes. You look up and you see the the starlight above, and the like the orange and purple clouds that are in this area of the astral realm, and then just the cacophony of people trying to help and getting plugged up.
Grab the hand.
You guys know I can fly, right?
There's
Grab the hand.
I'm gonna say that came from the sim.
Yeah. The sim is gonna teleport. How far is this hole?
You are now 100 feet down.
Sim is gonna use a dimension door just to warp right beside me and stand on a pipe.
Your sim shows up, just kind of leans on a pipe.
The second one died.
Everyone else can kind of get themselves situated and make their way down if they choose.
Mm-hmm.
Small
Chester, you
girl
can
still
back
has
up.
Nelly, but Nelly can very much blorp away if need be.
Oh no, Melly's having a great time.
Okay, Millie will be there for them for a little while.
Yeah.
there's this-
Melly's getting appreciation from a little girl and isn't having any responsibility of having to do anything. She's having a great time.
You're right. That's peak Nelly moment.
Since we're in this pipe,
You
we're
are
in these pipes.
you're on top of a bunch of pipes. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we need to fly to maneuver through here, or can we like?
You can climb. It's tight though, is what I'm saying. And you can basically pick a direction within a 3D realm and slowly make your like way through and hassle.
In that case, I'm having, as soon as we make it to like the point where there's like pipes and stuff, I'm gonna wild shape into just like a smaller animal
Okay.
that can climb better
What about a little
and
monkey?
isn't giant.
What
Yeah,
about a
okay,
little-
I'll do a monkey. I'll
What are they
swing
called?
it.
Puppet
boy.
monkeys? They're just like
Little swingy boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And
It's a
just
jungle
start
gym.
like,
Yeah.
and just start kind of like swinging my way down
With
the
ease,
pipes.
just.
Mhm.
Dankles, I'm gonna
I'm-
say
I'm-
that swim doesn't have too much of an issue because A, fly, B, small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Just-
Chester,
gonna say-
you're gonna have to back up because you are not fitting here, baby.
Chester.
Mommy
Azalea.
loves you.
I was just gonna say aesthetically, she looks almost like a bunch of vines were kind of twisted together in the vague shape of a monkey. Like it's not like the actual body doesn't have any like defining features. It looks very like those little toys, just, like, very much like strings kind of wrapped up together
Barrel
in the vague
of
shape of
monkeys.
like four limbs with
Okay.
a center.
You get
piece.
down there, and you change into a monkey, and the party kind of gets themselves situated, starts descending towards the singing question mark.
Yes.
Okay. Azalea. Swinging your way down there. Someone down there is having a very, very powerful nightmare. You can sense it.
Ooh.
You can taste it.
How quickly are we as a group moving down the set of pipes?
Difficult terrain.
Okay, so
Miriam's
if I
beefy, so it's really snowy.
There's one or
If
two
I- if
pipes
I-
that Nerium has to just shoulder into and then make way for.
basically, if I went, hey guys, I'll be a second, and try to hold on. Is this a thing I can do now, or do I have to wait for like a short rest?
You're
I gotta
long
wait for a
rested
long rest.
since.
Never mind.
Didn't you guys rest after combat? No. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean it's a thing I have to wait till we are long resting to do. So never mind. I'm gonna latch onto that scent and try to find it.
Okay, you start moving your way down.
Does it seem to be in the same direction as the singing?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the thing, gang. We've got hours of climbing and descending to go through, which means we get to do some travel mechanics that I've been slow cooking from the Adventures of Middle Earth Lore Master Guide 5th edition. It's like the old D&D thing. So everyone has a role as we traverse. We have guide, we have lookout, we have the person who essentially looks for food, and then we have shoot, what's the other one?
Do we have to look for food when I can good berry?
No.
Nah, good, very good.
And then whatever's left over, people can give advantage to and go into that role as well. Who wants to guide? Who wants to keep lookout?
I think it's probably a good idea if I guide now that I've got like a sense of where it is, because I know that we can't hear the singing and that we're following the Prow Maiden.
I feel like Swim would want to be lookout, just to be like, yes, I'm doing such an important thing by looking for danger. I'm not actually doing anything. You can say, Lexi, fuck off. Like, that's not what I want. You don't have to just agree, Matt.
I'm here for it. We're going down the pipeline.
If intelligence is what sort of thing would intelligence it be good for? If I'm like a smart boy.
For intelligence, I could see navigation being helpful. What else? Let's think.
Because like I'm not proficient in survival or nothing, so I suppose I could just.
What is a role you could take on? Well, if you could, what would that look like as I look up these things?
I could provide assistance in those checks. I could give if Azalea is now leading. Azalea, do you have expertise in survival?
I don't.
You know what?
Do you have proficiency? What?
I don't.
You're good. You can help with that. You can give assist. Miriam, are you on lookout? Is that what I'm getting?
I was saying either me or Squim, because I have a 20 insight passive.
Okay. You can.
I don't know if that would help with
Squim,
something.
if you want to go in that direction as well, you can just give her advantage.
Yeah, that.
Or Squim, if you wanted to roll a D100, you're welcome to.
I am not very perceptive, so
Yeah, I got a 14.
yeah,
passive.
I'm better at like stealth and sleight of hand stuff.
Okay.
I'll give Azalea proficiency in survival with borrowed knowledge.
Okay.
And
Hell yeah.
I'll be assisting Azalea with the help action.
How long does that last for?
Navigation. Lasts for like an hour.
Okay.
Wait, not an hour? Wait, how long does it last? Because we're traveling 4 hours.
Guide Scout Hunter. Thank you, Taff. Hunter was the gathering of food and such. There was a couple of other ones though. Position 4 is inspiration. Dankles, you have inspo.
It's only an hour, so I cast it once for that initial check, and we'll hope that it works out.
Okay. I also
one
have
check.
an inspiration to spend, so.
Nice.
Wait, so was Miriam helping me with
Yes.
that as well?
With
so I
my
have
passive
advantage.
20 insight, I give you advantage.
And this is for guide, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
15. That was 2 15s. So the
I'll have
universe
Nova
says
Simulacrum help Squim with lookout. Sorry, with advantage. Sorry.
the universe says 27.
Okay.
That's for survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, 27.
And no one's rolling lookout.
Isn't
Okay.
Squim rolling lookout?
I thought Niram was rolling it because.
Snerium
Fire.
gave advantage to Azalea.
Oh, I feel like what's your simulacrum's perception? Because it's probably a lot higher than me.
Only 15, so it could do lookout.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
He'll do
Higher than
lookout.
me and Squim,
Alright.
so.
Dankles, roll a D100 for me.
I'll do. My sim can do lookout, and it can get advantage from Squim.
I like it.
Can I give guidance to anybody on their roll that they have to make for this?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm.
I'll do guidance on the lookout roll.
Downtown.
I rolled 11.
11. Okay.
19 on the perception check for lookout.
Is that plus the D4?
Plus a D4, yes. It was 10 plus 4 plus 5.
An 11 out of 100.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty
Dang.
good. Oh, you don't know. That's a good thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fef does low D100s.
Good for us or good for you?
Good for you.
Okay.
Like, let's specify real quick.
My dice just rolled 15 3 times in a row.
Sparkle.
Hell yeah.
Checking my
Hell
notes,
yeah.
and I'm holding off on the lookout in case it comes into play.
Sparkle. 9 And our lovely DM got me these dice. They're pretty and pink and sparkly.
That was a good pick.
Dude, it fits everything. Like, my nails are pink, my headphones are pink, my phone is pink, my phone case is pink, my iPad is pink. Like,
Gee, what's your favorite color?
Dinkles, you're a warlock, right?
no, it's pink.
Is. He's a warlock.
All right, cool. You find, I would say, this is rewarding the 11 that you rolled, but Nova, being the lookout, spots a corpse, a mangled, many pierced body that is a mind flayer. It
Well,
looks like
mind
it's
flay-
been burnt to death. It has more piercings than any other noticeable feature. It's been pierced to death with many thousands and thousands of small needle
I
like
thought you were
things.
saying this bitch was emo as fuck.
It got
It's
shot
all
to
the
Claire's.
piercing.
It went to Claire's once and someone was like,
And
I
in one
got
hand,
you.
the earring thing. No tats though. You would think, anyway.
They forgot to clean the piercing when they went to Claire's. They got the little saline solution. They're like, I don't need this.
And on this corpse is a rod. It's a magical, almost bone white to kind of a darkened stained wood wand, maybe a little longer than a wand, and on the end it spreads out into writhing tentacles that freeze up.
We found a mind flayer body. It's covered in piercings. Not the jewelry kind, like the
dying kind.
perforating dying kind. Yes,
Who
and
would
it's
think
got
that there would be piercings on a mind flayer?
I needed that though now. It has one eyebrow piercing as well, just right up there.
Didn't really think mind flayers were into fashion, more into the fascism.
Or concepts of self and therefore self-expression.
Individuality.
Flick my
Expression.
large cloak. Cowl.
I'm gonna have my simulacrum ritual cast identify.
Pardon me for a moment. My cat is dumb and closed himself in the room.
Aw.
Skill issue.
Very much skill
I'll be-
issue.
Tell
Okay.
Beerus he's not dumb.
The Eldritch Rod
cool.
from the Vault of Magic. This bone rod is carved into the shape of twisting tendrils or tentacles. You can use this rod as an arcane focus. The rod has 3 charges and regains all expended charges daily at dawn. When you cast a spell that requires an attack roll and deals damage while holding this rod, you can expend one of its charges as part of the casting to enhance that spell. If the attack hits, the spell also releases tendrils that bind the target, grappling it for up to 1 minute. At the start of each of your turns, the grappled target takes 1d6 damage of the same type dealt by the spell, and at the end of each of its turns, the grappled target can make a dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC, freeing itself from the tendrils on a success. The rod's magic can grapple only one target at a time. If you use the rod to grapple another target, the effect on the previous target ends.
I take the rod and I present it to Squim. I go, I believe that this is yours, Captain. Loot, plunder.
Yes. I will pick it up.
I'm taking a
And-
picture and sending it to you.
Good job, Captain.
Good, congratulations, Captain.
Thank you,
Every
thank
captain
you.
has a rod.
This does require attunement, which is going to require a long rest, which
Disgusting.
Azalea
Doesn't attunement-
also... Oh,
Doesn't Fumin only require like an hour?
maybe.
It only
But
requires
the-
a short rest.
I was going to lead to, we have a long way down to go anyway.
If you want to rock and roll.
So let's grab a long rest at some point during these travels. Now that we've done our
Okay.
our travel rolls.
While we're doing this long rest, I would like to use my Walker in Dreams feature to technically for dream I have to like know the person that I'm trying to enter the dream of.
Okay.
Could I potentially try to latch onto the scent and see if I can get any more information from
You have
this nightmare whiff?
Yeah, you have grown and expanded as the nightmare you are, and have enveloped the power of one of the greater nightmares at the end of last season.
Mm-hmm.
Probe your mind down in there and try to read into the land of dreams and feel that essence and kind of follow that scent.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a roll. We call this wisdom. Make a wisdom check of a kind.
Just straight wisdom?
Straight wisdom, add your proficiency.
'That's good. 31.
31?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hang on, I'm sending the picture to Denkles.
I just took this
Barbarian.
dice out of dice jail too, so I'm so glad that it rolled high, because otherwise it was going straight back to dice
He
jail.
learned his lesson.
Comes out shook.
I was like, oh yeah, I have Azalea dice. I wonder where the D20 is. Oh yeah, it's in dice jail.
Oh yeah, it betrayed me. Okay. There's other sleeping mines. You're now a mile down into this rock, maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you for the raid productions. Which is funny because you're essentially attempting to astral project, but you're in the astral and you're doing it into the dream world, but not so much that you're entering or perceiving. You're perceiving other people connecting to it by dreaming. And in this case, a strange nightmare. You find a couple hundred mines. Think of a donut shape, and all of these sleeping mines here and there. And the further into the center, there is less and less, except the one having the nightmare. Dead center.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you don't physically see anything. You just kind of are reading on that level in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And with a 31, I will allow you to connect with that mind. Bypassing the not needing to know the individual in question intimately.
Okay. In which case, the dream is that I'd enter their dream as a messenger
Okay.
of sorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
While we're doing this, gang, be thinking about what your dope pipe hanging hammocky camp looks like.
Azalea's just like looped around and tied with herself, because it's just basically like these weird viney shapes like wrapped around one of the pipes.
Just cocoons up to one of the pipes.
Terrifying.
Mhm.
Okay. It is a person. You don't see the person
Mhm.
because the person can't see the person who's having the dream.
Right.
Okay. And wherever the person looks, things render. And whatever's not in the immediate vicinity could be anything, and therefore it looks like everything, and it's very confusing. But this is terrain that you're familiar with.
What is the like?
It's an individual suffering through death and understanding with the full certainty that everyone that he knows to exist is also dead. So this obviously brings in a certain amount of fear.
Mm-hmm.
But he's singing. And he's dancing. And He's crying. And you realize you're looking at a mind that was born underground in a hole, has never known anything outside of hole, exulting in this death.
Am I getting the energy that it's like exalting in spite of, or exalting to?
They seem vindicated as they die a horrible, grinding, crushing death.
What do you mean by that?
It's a good question. It's an abstract it's an abstract impression that you're getting instead of something so clear. The being your vindicated? Oh, justified.
Yeah.
I am vindicated. I was right.
Okay. So like they
Oh,
I thought you meant what do you mean by crushing?
Oh, no.
He's got a little crush, you know, he's got a crush on it.
Seeing as like the rendering of the world is in like this cone, I'm gonna walk around to be facing where the cone is presumably being projected from, so that I'd be talking to them, you know?
Okay.
To just
follow
kind of poke
up,
my head around.
follow up on this individual you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what a language is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what time is.
Cool.
This is like pre-caveman, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I'm still gonna walk in front of their field of view just to see what they do, or like how that changes what's rendering, I guess.
Okay. You're not immediately noticed.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look like? How I think you look like, or do you look like what your picture looks like?
I look like the blue person at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as like not inconspicuous so much as just like not immediately horrifying.
Okay.
That may change,
It
but you know.
perceives you, and it trips. And amidst this death of essentially a blunt garbage disposal, it discovers a new fear. And that is in the form of a blue person.
Okay.
This tells you it's probably never seen you or anything like you before.
Mm-hmm. Given this kind of like upside down reaction it seems to be having in comparison to what I would expect, I think I'm going to slowly morph into my true form in front of them.
Okay.
I just really want to see what they're gonna
singing
do.
Stops. And the screaming and the running and the dying until it is curled up and just kind of trying to scoot away from you.
Do we see this? Are we aware?
No, this is
No.
in the dream realm.
Okay.
Yeah. She's I think she's gonna like I'm having a great time, just to be clear. This is so much fun. She's gonna like slowly morph into her true form, and like everything happens really slowly, and having watched this reaction happen, she's gonna kind of morph back and take a step back, kind of out of the field of view, and just kind of watch for a sec before I think she's gathered the information that she needs from this.
Yeah, there's not much else to glean from this unresponsive, terrified individual. Aside from one thing, you get a name. You don't have language, but you have, this is my sound.
Mhm.
Me. Interf.
All right.
As you return to your
Sounds
body.
good. Okay, and then I will experience the long rest as per the norm,
All right.
and then let everyone know what's what in the morning.
Real quick,
Morning.
everyone tell me about their dope camp, and then we'll go to break.
Nova is going to, because he never cast Wish today, he's going to cast Wish, and he's going to summon a hero's feast for everybody to consume.
So cool. And it all has to be like on ropes and on like swinging hammocky
I'd
pendulums
like
and
to
shit.
think it's balancing. The table is balancing on a couple of pipes, but one pipe, 2 pipes are a little bit higher, so it kind of like
It kind of wobbles a little bit.
yeah.
Nova just claps his hands, and he as he casts Wish, the black hole like dot matrix scans out a wish for him, and places just this chunk of the hero's feast on pipes, and then he frantically casts web from the Mizium apparatus to keep it all in place. All right, everyone, dig in. I've got some brains just for you, Squim, Captain or Captain.
Do you? That is
Yeah,
glorious.
Fuck, I want my hero's feast.
Yeah. Okay.
It's pig brains. He'll be fine.
Yeah, and there's
Sure it is.
tons of lobster, shrimp, crab,
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
salmon,
The whole
Just
clam
all-
boil going
the
on.
whole
man.
clam boil. It is a seafood deluxe.
It's a
Like,
New
I'm talking-
Orleans level clam
Yeah.
boil.
Yeah, and Nova just sits down and goes, "Oh, so glad I can do this again," and he will eat.
What is
Everybody,
this dish here named calamari?
Oh, try it. It's really good.
looks at him and goes,
I'm
don't know.
gonna close my eyes to look through the eyes of Melly really quick to see how she's doing. I presume she's probably just like curled up at the foot
There's
of the
currently a
little
bow
girl's
tie.
bed.
And like a shower cap, which is just over one eye and slightly gooping into it. Melly is not psyched about the bow tie, but here for the pets.
everyone, you get 14 extra max HP for the next day.
Nice.
And you will also receive, if feast takes as a creature that partakes in the feast gains several benefits. You're cured of all diseases and poisons. You're immune to poison and being frightened, and you make all your wisdom saving throws with advantage for the next 24 hours.
The singing stopped.
And that's where we're gonna go to break. Hey, right in time. What's up?
I think that would be my fault. I think that would be my bad.
Mike, thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, we're going right to break right now. But
Really? What did you do?
to summarize, the party is deep within a floating city within the astral of space. And they're deep underground, heading towards some singing that they've heard down there. We've invaded one nightmare. We have summoned a clam bake for our hero's feast, with all the fixins, shrimp, anything else. Guys, what am I missing? There's a god, but it's failed and technically not sentient. There's a fleet of mind flayers. There's a lot going on.
I'm the captain. You're gonna give me all the pieces of the ship when everything's done.
My honey cat has a bow tie.
This is true.
I'm gonna strangle
Yeah.
him.
You were gonna give us all advantage on our next 10 rolls in combat.
Yeah, I think.
I remember that one too.
Actually, I thought it was 15.
We each got a ring of wish. I want to say.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, chat.
Miriam gets 2 because she doesn't do magic.
And we return. You've come back. The singing stops. We are
Why
about
is it?
an hour into this long rest.
I think that may be my fault.
Why'd you make it stop? What'd you do?
Not intentionally.
Did you kill him?
No, I did not. So since we defeated Usvapna, I think is the name. Number DM of ours.
What's it? What's the question?
The Devourer of Dreams name was Usvapna.
Zvagna. Yeah.
Yeah. Since we defeated that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've had an expansion in my abilities. I was able to follow the scent, as it were, of a nightmare that's happening deep below us.
Mm-hmm.
And hopped inside, which usually is only possible with people I know, at least on a superficial level. And whoever it was seemed surprised at my current form and
you turned into, like, a
extremely
bird or
terrified of my true form.
You have multiple forms?
Yes. I'm a nightmare.
You can turn into a
Shapes
bird.
are inconsequential.
Is terrified to see you, and so you turned into your true form to scare it further?
To see how it would react. And it stopped singing. So I left. But
Okay.
do I still have like a sense of where the nightmare is coming from? Like, is he still
Yep.
having the nightmare?
And the person
But I-
has you would. Oh, go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
The person is very much still asleep.
Okay. But this person is very much still asleep, and I'm still getting a read off of where the nightmare is coming from, so we still know where we're going.
As long as we still know where we're going, we'll have to free this individual. This individual may know something.
Yeah.
Could I make a? I'm trying to think of like a check to like. Is there any way that Nova might know what this is in any capacity?
What this
What
being?
This being is like what the entity having this nightmare is. Is there any possible connection that he could have had?
It had a name. Or a sound.
A sound?
I would say no, Offbeat.
Okay, that's fair.
It had a sound it identified with its person in turf.
Okay. May I detect your thoughts? Take out the memory strand so that I may see it myself.
I couldn't see it. It couldn't. You don't perceive yourself in a nightmare. You perceive the world around you. I did not see what it looked like. I felt what it felt.
Mm.
Oh, so you're inside its perspective.
Yes. Well, no.
Kinda, but no.
Yeah.
In a third-person way, yes. Let's
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
that way.
Yeah. my reaction in character is yes. Well, no.
Oh, either way, I would like to see what this was in a first-hand sort of way, so we can start piecing together if that's all right. If you don't want to, that's fine too.
Hail
She's
Hydrate.
gonna kind of chew on it for a second. Then just go, all right.
All right, fail the save. Nova
Fail.
reaches out.
She thinks about it for just a second, and then.
I will detect thoughts, probe deeper. You choosing to fail?
Yes.
All right. I get that memory and I take it out in a thought strand, and I perceive it happening at the same time.
So he's perceiving it from my perspective, right?
I'm
Yes.
getting your
You're
memory.
getting a replay
So-
of everything you perceived, yeah.
So in the part where she like changes form, you watch as like her point of view elevates off the ground and like a weird stringy limb comes out in front of her, and then it recedes back and then descends back to normal height. And that's kind of about as much as you'd be able to see of her,
You would
of her true
also
form from that perspective.
feel the process.
Yeah. It's very like
You- Yeah. If
The
vines were flesh, that's what
this
your
is
body.
the picture. This is the picture of
feels
what her
like.
true form looks like. I'm sticking it in the chat. But like you'd only see the end of one of the limbs.
Put it in the. Okay, yeah.
Nova is going to just, as he's perceiving this, just go. Did it not occur to you that this is horrifying from your own perspective? Did it maybe not occur to you that this might be batshit terrifying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nerium
perceiving
and,
it.
and Squim, you guys both watch Nova stagger a little bit and is
It's
very
kinda just
like,
like-
unnerved.
It's like,
That's kind of the point.
Why?
She's gonna start chuckling of just like I don't know what to tell you.
You're fucked up, mate. You're a fucked up person. It's a fucked up thing to do to somebody.
Thank
The
you.
rest of us aren't.
I kill people. That's honest. There's a difference.
Um,
We're gonna kill them by invading their brain. No offense, Squim.
Who's eating one? And she's like,
she's gonna, because I'm having way too much fun with this. She's gonna like de-transform her arm. So just her one arm now looks like one of the arms in the drawing, and she's gonna do like a bow, but like with this viney kind of purpley glowing sort of arm.
You're a tree?
We need to talk about this. You can't be doing this to random powerful entities.
As far as I know, it's just a person.
Are we
If
sure?
that.
I don't know.
Who's sniffing?
perception checks.
Damn it!
Please.
Damn
If
it,
it's been an
God.
hour in, we at least have a
Fucking
short.
cunt, bitch.
If
Shit.
it's been an hour in, we at least have a short rest. By the way, everybody.
I am guidancing myself for this one.
It's a 6.
Perception.
I'm also using the inspiration that chat gave me earlier.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
22 from Nova's sim.
Okay.
28.
I got a
Is that
22 because I
that
rolled an
correctly?
18.
Yeah, 28.
And then I'm gonna roll bad the rest of the night.
And then off in the distance. In the darkness. Anybody here have dark vision?
I
I
do.
have blind sight.
Nice.
I'll cast dark vision on myself and my soul.
Ha 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 ha.
A
See what they have to do to get our power.
large, featherless, crow-like creature. Moving about in the dark places, more begin to appear.
I telepathically speak to everyone. Just stay still and quiet.
I'm in a tiny hut. I'm just watching this going.
You bubbling up?
I've been bubbled up.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
first
get that.
step.
Let me get that. Let me get that.
That's
Let me
the
get
first
that
step of any
bubble.
rest.
Not only are we bubbled up then, but there's also the bubble from my ability around it that keeps all of the light that we produce locked in. So from the outside, you can't see our light coming out.
Nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
These
It also gives us a +5 bonus to stealth and perception checks while within it.
nice.
So whatever we had, +5 to that.
They appear, moving into the area, and start looking about. These giant pupils for eyeballs just embedded in these crow skulls with skin on there, but just barely. Kind of like you see you know, have you ever seen the picture of a furless cat with a missing eye socket?
Ah.
It's like that, but big black pupils, stretched skin, very pale. Starts eating the remains of the hero's feast.
What do we do?
We just let it pass.
More of them show up and start fighting over the remains. Directly above you, a beak comes down on the bubble. Claws
What
scraping at it.
the pipes that extend through here, is there like what is the actual like boundary of this cavern made of? Like is it like I realize the pipes are probably like a metal of some kind, but
Stone.
the actual like it's just stone
Yeah.
and not like dirt and stuff.
Yeah, not like
Oh
dirt.
man. Okay.
Like dirt.
There's a beak on top of the bubble.
Biting down on the bubble.
Normally I would be scared, but because of that meal, I'm not.
The meal.
Emboldened by the clams.
Do we need to try to distract or scare them away? I assume we're safe for the remainder of our rest.
We'll be fine. We take 9, we can rest up here, and in the morning, if they're still here, we can deal with them.
All right.
Get a good look at the creatures, though.
They're very narrow and almost serpentine, but they can fill an area. And
like
how
many
serpent.
arrive?
19.
Dear Lord.
And if this was a video game, as you size up these creatures, as you're used to when you're preparing for a fight potentially, you would give this a challenge rating of 10. One of these creatures.
That means something to somebody, but not me.
Take me a minute to fight these things. I could do it. It's like
It would probably be easier to distract them or scare them off.
The beak above you opens wide. And then, like a serpent, starts swallowing
like an egg.
the tiny hut.
Is the hut movable?
No.
No.
What does the inside of its mouth look like?
All of these tiny little barbs to keep things from coming back up.
Oh,
Hi.
they're in facing.
Okay.
But it's a smooth bubble, right?
Yep. Which means after a very disturbing couple of minutes, you realize you're in its belly.
Well, I wouldn't let it get that far.
No. Yeah.
I wouldn't let it
Yeah.
get that. As it like starts going like,
Okay.
as I see that it's actually getting purchase on it,
Like,
I'll go, okay, fun is over. Ugh. I will have my simulacrum and I both cast a 7th level Spirit Shroud.
Swim his inspo. Spirit Shroud, okay.
Double inspo.
double inspo.
Will that
And-
make the bubble disappear?
Nope.
'Cause you
Bubble
can't
only
cast magic
disappears
inside.
once I leave it.
Bubble is not concentration.
Yes.
But I thought with the tiny hut you can't cast magic inside of it.
You can't
Oh, that might
cast
be true.
out of it.
Yes, you can cast inside, but I don't think you can cast. You can only not cast out, I believe.
Imagine shooting things in there, just like hee. I'm safe.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to see if I can cast anything that just summons like something explosive in its mouth.
All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
Oh,
So you can't
oh.
cast from inside it. You can only
Oh,
cast
man.
out.
Quick amend. These are challenge rating 16.
Oh, 6 digits didn't make a difference to my understanding of what a challenge rating is.
It's probably got about 150 something hit points each.
Each.
They're all clumped up on each other. Is that the case?
Yep. Not that you can see.
But we can see out.
You're in the neck.
Well, not yet. I'm responding as they gets unless it did it really fast.
It's okay. So I would say this: if you get down and look out, you can see out.
Okay.
Oh, it's a beak. You can look one way out, 2 ways out.
Shall we do something about this, everyone?
What do you plan to do?
Well, for one, I've got this giant dragon's wrath weapon. So does Nerium. They have a destructive wave ability, 60-foot cone. We can go in, charge in, maybe kill a bunch of them. Sounds like a plan.
Better idea. You use your dragon's breath weapon. Miriam do some very large amounts of damage, and we kill a few of them. How does this sound?
It's a brilliant idea, mate.
All right, take it away.
Good job,
Okay.
Captain.
Nova is going to have his simulacrum and him both exit the bubble, so the bubble will close.
With the beak in front over our top arrow.
Well, I mean, the
Miriam's
beak,
just holding her dragon's breath clave like this.
I mean, if the beak, if it's like extended, I'd imagine it just go like fall.
I think before anything,
Better
gets-
yet, she's holding it straight up towards its throat.
Fish.
before anything gets really started, I'm gonna sink into the shape of an ankylosaurus so I can have an extra 68 hit points.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to not be weak and also fleshy.
All right. Nova will, seeing everyone in place, will kick off the fight and step out of the bubble. And he'll use his Dragon's Wrath weapon
Okay.
on the group. How many is in a 60-foot cone? That's a big fuck off cone.
That is a big fuck off cone. I would say because you step out and face the table of the Heroes Feast, you can get all but one of them.
Okay.
Not including the one behind you that you just stepped out from behind. So you can get 17 of them.
Nova will step out of the cone and use his destructive wave from his Dragon's Wrath rapier. I need a DC. I need a dexterity saving throw from these.
All right, doing this in fives. Natural 20.
Fuck.
You said dex?
Yes.
All right. 5, 9, 8, 4. So 1 success. 9, 14, 3, 18, 10. 10, 7, 17, 5, 14. And then picking up 2 more to get us to 17. 20 and 3.
So how many fails?
I don't know what the DC was.
DC was 18.
Ah. 2. Oh, 3.
2.
1 made in 18.
So, okay, so 3 successes.
Mhm.
All the rest of them shall take... I have made a mistake. I forgot to turn my hardware acceleration back on.
Oh, you rolled a bunch of dice.
Oh no.
Oh no no
Unfortunate.
no no.
I'm having flashbacks to Thursday.
27 force damage to each of them.
Okay.
Gonna relaunch the...
Let me turn hardware acceleration on before we get around to having roll damage on my end either.
I'm then going to action surge,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast big spell. How does I'm trying to think of what's the best area damage spell to cast in this situation. How big are these things? How big are these things?
These are long boys. I'm gonna say they're large, but
Okay.
understand that they're like in the process of slinking around many pipes.
Yeah, they're kind of on in and around and on top of each other, I'd assume.
Yeah. And also it's a 3D cone. There are some downwards as well. If you're trying to fit them all into that 60-foot cone.
Would a fireball, which is a 20-foot radius sphere, get a bunch of them again?
I'll give you 8 of them.
I mean, wait. It's 20-foot. Is it 20-foot radius? 20-foot radius. That's like a 40-foot diameter.
You're right. I will
Bigger
give
than Baldur's
you
Gate.
the full 17.
All right, I need dexterity saving throws again, please.
All right,
I
doing
passed
this in
that
5s. What's the DC?
Everybody?
on all of my enemies.
No.
All my opponents. I need the DC is going to be 20.
20? Damn. Okay.
Fireball.
Dexterity. Okay. 120, a 13, 19, 6, and a 17. A 10, a 2, an 18, 13, and a 14. A 20, 15, 7, 5, 17. That's cocked. 17 and 9. So we've only got 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. The rest of the 2 that succeed will take half. The rest will take full. This is 36 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is the most efficient for now.
Oops.
And Simulacrum will do 2 more 5th level fireballs.
Okay.
Action surge casting.
Okay.
So I need all those dex saves twice over.
To 20?
Yep.
All right, that's 120. Another 20. And a third 20.
3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Half on success. 39 fire damage.
Okay.
And 1 more time for me.
One more time. Roll a 20.
Celebrate.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Stop dancing. One more
Uh,
time. Celebrate.
Come on, give me a
yeah.
20.
One more time.
It's not a single 20.
Okay. 34 fire damage.
Okay.
26 plus 34 plus 39. So a total of 169 dealt to roughly each of them.
Bitch.
They scatter. Most of them with only 10 HP left. The one behind you. Yeah, so they all flee, essentially. Nerium, and if anyone would like an opportunity of attack, you're welcome to it.
I would.
Okay.
How many do I get? Just one?
Yep.
I'll hit him
iPad,
with a
please.
cheeky booming blade. That is a 18 to hit.
18 hits. Yeah, fish.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask really quick. Are we following like any specific order of how we're getting to attack these things, or is it just
Not
kind of
really.
like
It's
who-
a surprise
okay.
round, and they're all just dipping.
Does a 34 hit?
34 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all just scattering.
47 damage from Nova Prime.
What's my one
Dead.
bonk do?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 31 damage from Nova Sim.
Dead.
Nerium, you're asking about your 1 bonk.
Yeah, I get the one bonk.
Okay, that's you get 3d6 plus 1d10 plus your modifiers plus 4 plus 10.
Here's your math homework.
25.
25 damage. That's another dead crow. Fish, Dinkles.
Are we doing damage to the things that are dying?
We're doing attacks of opportunity, so yes.
Oh,
You
Are they-
lie.
are they like running away?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's fine. They're running away.
How many of them are left?
17.
Didn't we start with 19?
Yep. 2 are dead.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Do
fine.
they look kind of not great.
Most of them have only 10 HP left.
I'm just gonna watch as they run then.
Okay.
Yeah.
They scatter. Put that up on the shelf for later. Conflict avoided.
Ooh. Actually, I feel like there was a conflict that happened. Just like
It was solved.
Conflict snuffed.
conflict completed.
There was 20 of them. I hit them with the nuke, and then they left
They said, "Oh no."
with the Roy Mustang. All right. Give me 10 minutes. I'll get this tiny hut set back up.
All right.
Do my ritual. And then David danced before the Lord with all his might.
I just
Naked.
kind of curl up in a little like donut of dinosaur and set up my little dark bubble around where you're setting up your bubble.
I kick the corpses down into the pit further just to clear out the space.
Okay.
Miriam lightly headbutts Nova. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can hear it still falling against pipes and slamming and pulping a bit until it finally just kind of gets caught.
Like, Jesus, how far down do we have to go?
Maybe miles.
Did I get a sense of how far down it was when I followed the nightmare string?
Not in terms of feet or how long it would take to physically
Okay.
travel, no.
Oh yeah, also, there appeared to be more than just the one that was dreaming. There appears to be quite a few creatures of some sort down there. Just the one having an extreme nightmare though. It was a donut kind of shape of people.
Didn't one of your friends talk about donuts a lot?
Yes, old Stonks. Old clever skeleton. Very silly. He thought the current was a donut. And I could not convince him
Stupid.
otherwise. Yeah, made some wise thoughts.
I do like
Maybe
the idea
this is
that
the
Stonks
donut
is
he's
still
talking
alive
about.
out there somewhere, trapped on his pain.
Either way, we should rest up and not and not think about the depth we have to go too much, as that makes travel slow.
Yeah, of course
Indeed.
you wouldn't think about depth. Anyways.
And down we go for our long rest.
Reminder, you all have 14 extra max HP because of the Hero's Feast.
Yay!
Yeah.
Feast, feast, feast. One more time.
Squim!
Squib.
Jeez.
You're snoozing,
Mm-hmm.
getting your sleeps.
Do you mind flyers sleep?
They do.
I imagine they. Yeah. All right, I'm zonking.
Having your normal mind flare dreams.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel a probing, it's like someone's trying to slip into your mind.
Is this a familiar feeling, or
Yeah,
Is this
it
new?
feels like a weaker attempt from a weaker version of what the elder brain is capable of.
if it feels weak in the sense that I can like override and like rip cord out of the situation, I'll allow it in to my brain to talk to me.
In past experience, once it successfully entered your mind, you are no longer yourself.
Oh, then I don't do that.
It's just not succeeding because it's weaker automatically.
Got
It feels like you're a very wet water balloon and it's slipping through the hands as the kid's trying to
Got
like
it.
hold on to it. You know, that's your
Okay.
brain. That's your mind.
Okay. Yeah, I will not allow it in.
Okay. Doing so wakes you up.
What time is it?
Oh no, who's on watch right now?
Nova's simulacrum.
Nova Sim looks over at you as you get up, as you wake up.
I had a dream everyone was throwing me up and cheering my name in praise, and then they dropped me. When do we leave?
Dream.
Every day. Since meeting you.
You dream that we lift you up and then drop you?
Yes, a couple of hip hips, a few hoorays, and I'm skybound.
Can't you fly?
Yes, but you don't have to do it. It's funner that way.
So
Less effort, mentally.
so like we'll like throw you up and then like we leave you there, but then you choose not to float. So
And
you
then
go up on the
then you
ground?
catch me, and then you throw me back up again, all while cheering my name and saying I am the best.
Mm-hmm. And then we do this until supposedly we drop you. Is that the?
Oh no, until I tire of it.
I see. Why are we doing this?
It was a dream, a serene and ideal experience in my brain.
I see. Is this ideal experience not coming for you? Is that why it's ideal?
I just hadn't asked yet.
So you plan on asking?
Eventually, when it's more of a celebratory event. It's not a daily occurrence.
If he asks Nerium to throw him, she will throw him into the stratosphere.
So, listen, Squim, you're a very peculiar mind flayer. As far as
Yes.
mind flayers go, you're quite the exquisite specimen.
Thank you.
Why?
I do often think, why myself? Why am I burdened with such immense power and talent?
Burdened with glorious purpose.
Some of these questions we may not know the answer, but I fear if we do, it may corrupt us to our very core. So I choose to live in this ignorance, carrying this burden for all of us.
I don't think that's true. I think.
Well, it is though.
No, ignorance is an excuse, mate.
Excuse from who?
For you, you're choosing to not know because it's easier than finding out.
No, it's pretty sure I'm confident that I'm very smart and powerful and carry my own weight of the world and my intelligence, and I'm doing this for the betterment of all people. So that's
All
it. It's
people?
hard work. It's hard work.
But mind flayers don't care about other people. Typically, anyway.
Well, I care about my crew, which then protects me, which protects myself.
But see, right there, that's not a mind flayer way of thinking. It's better.
What games are you playing? Stop it.
I'm not playing no games. I'm making conversation. I am incapable of learning myself. I'm a simulacrum of that there slumbering man. No, drool is just dripping out of his mouth.
Have you thought to take him and become the Prime?
Ooh.
I couldn't if
See?
I wanted to.
But could you
That
be
sounds like an
convinced to
excuse.
try?
He can't learn, so no.
Sounds like
That's a
an
good point.
excuse.
Yeah. Not really. I just physically can't. I know what I'm capable. What entirely.
An
what I'm
excuse
capable.
for reaching your true potential. I see.
Do you think it's an excuse?
Yes.
Then why not for yourself is an excuse? Your situation is vastly different than mine.
I don't have a copy of myself that is fighting to be number one. I am number one.
Better than the Elder Brain.
Well, not my elder brain. Those elder brains, the ones that we're faking, are the bad
When
ones because they're not
When
real.
last has the Elder Brain talked to you?
All the time, like seconds ago. I'm sure. Honestly, it's become so casual at this point. I could just, already talked to him. It was great. I could tell him, you said, hey, if you'd like.
I can join in on that actually.
You can.
Yeah, right now. Why don't you let me in, and I too can understand the glorious, the grand
First mate, go
design.
back to sleep.
I'm not the first mate. I can't sleep.
Fifth mate, go back to sleep.
I'm not the fifth mate either. I don't abide by your rulings. I abide by that one's, and he is asleep. And he
Squim's
told me to stay away.
Bane, Nova's simulacrum.
Float over to Nova and just rattle him. Wake up.
Huh? What's up?
Make him go to sleep.
I can't. I can make him pretend to go to sleep. Would that be preferable?
Yes,
is
please.
Is he creeping you out? Why is
He's
he
saying
creeping
too
you
many
out?
words.
What is he saying? Nova just like rubs his good eye. What exactly is he saying, Squim, that's bothering you?
He's saying that I am an excuse. I am making an excuse.
Are ya?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well then, why are you getting so upset about
Kill
it?
that one and become the Prime.
I am the Prime.
Prove it. Kill him and become the Prime.
Is this waking any of us else up?
Sure.
I'm not going to dispel a perfectly good simulacrum. It's still got so many.
It's not good. It's annoying.
Oh, you finally started annoying him, Nova.
Apparently, my simulacrum said something that made him uncomfortable.
What'd you
Yo-
say, Nova 2?
I just said that him not looking deeper into himself is an excuse for not trying to reach his greater potential.
Y'all see the mound of dinosaur shift as fun facts about the Ankylosaurus from D&D is that it has the eyes basically on the sides of its head. So you just get side eye from the side of the head of the Ankylosaurus.
Side eye.
Look, Nova Sim. Look, Sim. I don't think Squim is. Squim doesn't really know why they are the way they are. Just let them live in that peaceful ignorance. Good night.
Don't ask him too many questions, he'll explode.
Yeah, just pretend that he knows everything, okay? Like we do with everyone else. Pretend that they know
I
things.
do know everything.
Oh, sure
Uh-huh.
thing, buddy. You're very good.
Sleepy Scottish offbeat is a vibe. Can't do about it.
But you know so many things.
All right.
The simulacrum stays awake, very ignorant itself of what it has done, as it does not learn.
Miriam
All
just
right.
fist bumps Nova 2.
All right.
Should be
I
sleeping.
bury my head into the donut of dinosaur and just continue to try to sleep.
No.
I miss Chester.
You didn't tell him to go
Chester's
back
just
to
sitting
ship.
there
Yeah.
looking down.
He's like guarding the hole. There's like 3 guards and they're all terrified.
I'm guarding better than you.
What the fuck do we do?
Who excavated this?
Why is there a drake?
It's made of starlight. What?
What's going on?
Okay. Long rest ends. Everyone's got all their spell slots back except the sim. Ready to go as the bubble comes down. That stifled air returns to your sense. Because it did just smell like dinosaur for the most part.
Dino.
Look, I'm a nightmare
A
dinosaur.
wrinkly,
Very
veiny
different.
dinosaur.
Viney.
Yes, you're terrifying. Dissension.
Before we go out, I'm gonna have Sim Nova. I'm gonna make it use its 9th level spell slot because it was a true sim. I'm gonna make it wish cast Simulacrum on Nova Prime, deleting itself. So I've got a fresh sim with its 9th.
I see. You said Nova Prime, and I assumed that meant actual Nova, and I was like, "What do you
no,
mean
I
delete
fucked
him?"
He's dying, Nova sim.
Squim,
He's becoming the Prime.
Surpass your master.
I knew you could do it.
So he's fresh for the day.
Okay. So you have
Quinn
two
was so
Sims
proud for
with
a
you?
second.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I only have
Okay.
the one.
And then the other one's on the ship.
It made the other one delete itself.
No, the one that's with me killed itself
Right.
by casting Wish Simulacrum on me. So
It was
now
like,
I've got a
"Ugh."
copy
Got
of
it.
me.
Just popped up another one.
You
next
just
to it.
kind of teleported
Hit refresh on your sim.
with a full tank.
What everyone else sees is you hitting refresh on your sim.
All right. Full day ahead of us.
All right, dissension.
I shrink back down into monkey.
Dissension.
Disgrace. He was as clean as the scar on his face.
Back into these pipes where you have to crawl essentially through all of it. Let's get, as they start getting a little more tight, from Nerium specifically, we're gonna need an acrobatics check.
Can I guidance?
Because I am beef.
You
Not
look
that
up,
you need the help, but
you look up
guidance anyway.
Azalea, and you can see that that Nerium is heading towards a very tight spot, and you cast guidance as the. Are you a feet first or a head first climber, Nerium?
It just depends on like what's going on. So she might do like a half and half. I'm just kind of like
Sure.
depends on the maneuver. What looks better.
It's a
but
jungle gym. What looks better? I feel that.
I'm just like that looks like I can like under it. This looks like I gotta pull over it, like
Cool.
dangle and drop. You know.
So right as the guidance is given, one of the pipes
the
breaks,
D4. Oh.
and it's the one that's holding most of your weight at this moment. And you drop a short bit. You're gonna hit pipe, but acrobatics check with a harder DC. Just in
Get a
time for the
+3
guidance.
to acrobatics. The plus D4 for guidance.
Could Nova intervene with a spell to prevent Nerium from falling?
She's not gonna fall so far she takes damage. What we're worried about is injury.
Is an injury damage?
No, technically, but you may use your reaction, Nova.
The spell doesn't usually take a reaction. Is that okay or no?
No.
Okay, I will then use a first level spell slot to cast Featherfall.
Sorry, it is no, as in it is not okay.
Yes, so then I will use Featherfall, which is a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
I'll
going
use
to
my
cast
reaction
Vortex
to
Warp
counter
for free.
spell.
I will cast Featherfall so that she will not take damage
Okay.
from
I
the
rolled an 18.
All right,
And
with
11 on
as
the die with a 4
you
plus 3.
jolt, you maneuver, and it looks like a Matrix move as you and then land on the next pipe down without hurting yourself, middling that tight spot, threading the needle.
I think I'm getting too big for some of these pipes, y'all.
All right, in that case, me and Sim will teleport you down, all right?
I can turn you into a cat.
I was gonna say a bunch of teleports. That's heavy resources for travel.
Or a spider.
Vortex Warp is one of my signature spells.
You are not
Does
turning me
case-
into a
and does
spider.
not take a resource at all.
Okay.
So I can just teleport her for free. Just
What small thing would you like to become forever?
I don't think she needs to be transformed forever, Scrim. I appreciate it though.
Answer the question.
But like, if you had to pick.
I'm
You never
going to
know.
squish you into a
Situations
juice.
could be dire, and you may need to become a different creature entirely.
I'm going to turn you into a smoothie and drink you.
I too have polymorph, so
We can
You
just
know.
teleport her. I can do this for free. It's fine.
Then do it, Wake!
I will teleport. You know what? Maybe you can stay.
Answer the
I
question.
liked the last name usage. That was tight.
You know what? Nerium? I seem to remember. Like I'm not very useful, so I'll let the more useful people of the party help you out. Isn't that right?
It is
Miriam.
right. This is right. This is why you're no fucking help.
Okay,
And
it's
she
fine.
starts maneuvering down. Like, no, you want to let them sit there and debate turning me into a fucking scorpion instead of helping me out. This is why you're not useful.
A scorpion it is.
Nerium, in a huff, you climb down, and soon are stuck.
This would be easy if you were a scorpion. Permanently.
Just like this, just
Might I recommend also a monkey?
Might I
Scorpion
recommend a
monkey.
please and thank you, and we can get this moving.
Red, you eat my ass. Please.
What?
No, but they have
Nice.
said one thing of the request. All that is remaining is a thank you.
That is true.
I
Just a
say
thank-
thank you when the task is done.
You just said thank you. Perfect. Move on.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I cast Vortex Warp on Nerium and beside me.
Okay. As the party continues
Punches
to
him in the
descend,
gut.
there's
Sim Vortex Warps me out of the way first. No.
for the next 10 hours, the party is climbing down, stopping every now and then to Nerium into various pockets of opening. At one point, the party has to kind of make an opening. And also at one point, the party does forget Nerium and has to Nerium has to be like, hey! And they're like, oh shit.
We'd remember you if you
Nova
were
and
10
Sim will
hours.
Nova and Sim will just ladder themselves up with that Vortex Warps, teleport her down. Nova is only moving by teleporting
I'm not
himself
helping.
and other
I'm not
people.
helping Lexi. I'm sorry.
No, it's funny. It's hilarious. This
Nova
great.
is just going popping himself all over the whole time. He's like, this is easy for me.
I'm still useful.
What is Alien?
No, I'm swinging through pretty easy because the monkey.
And then Squim's just tiny.
You finally hit
Oh, does his
bedrock.
cape get stuck?
No.
Damn it.
Nope.
Damn it. He's too cool.
Shit.
Secretly ties his cape. I'm just kidding.
He just knows how to maneuver his cape for so long.
I think the cape knows how to maneuver the cape. The cape's like, anyway. Bedrock. Welcome to stone. You don't see any pipes connected to this area, except one. And oh, go ahead.
Is the ping from the nightmare coming from the same spot
Yes.
as the pipe?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, True Polymorph lets you turn people or creatures and stuff into like objects.
Yep.
That's
and objects
crazy.
into people.
And objects
Offbeat
into
turned
people.
Offbeat turned people into chairs when he
Quick,
was a
someone
BBG.
find me a spoon.
It's the chairs that become people you got to worry about, because then it's just a terrifying existence.
I-
The nightmare is still pinging from that way.
Yeah, the
From
nightmare
where?
hasn't let up.
Longest? Is he just permanent sleep?
Probably been, you know, how, remember how you had that nightmare in your brain, Nerium?
Yeah, not
Probably
a fan
some-
of that.
Probably something similar.
I'd
I
kill
didn't
him
see
again if I
anything.
could.
I didn't see anything in the nightmare that would indicate that someone else was in there, right? I don't think anyone else is down there, but it could be some sort of magic sleep.
Either way, it's linked to the nightmares, and they've been a frequent pest.
Hey.
No offense, Nerium. No offense, Azalea. I'm sorry. Look, in all fairness, they have
Swim.
been.
Yes.
A tiny little needle dart right into your neck.
Could I have dodged it?
You didn't know it was coming, but do you have something that would allow you to do that?
Yeah, I
If
have
sh-
Nova. Nova's supposed to protect me.
Who's got the best passive
Swiss
perception?
Army
I've
wake.
got 16.
For real.
Would a 16 see that?
No.
Would a 15 wouldn't either, I guess. Do you have shield, Squim?
Oh!
You know,
Is it technically an
Brooklyn for
attack
that.
roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually,
actually?
if he's within 5 feet of me, then I can use my reaction to grant +6 bonus to your AC. And like a giant weird viney wing pops out of her side and kind of wraps around
Yeah.
you.
So Azalea, before you even realize you're doing it, boom, the wing comes out and catches the needled dart, and you look. You kind of look at where it came from, and you see a tiny hole, and something skitters down the hole.
Quick, crew! I have ops. We need to destroy them.
I'm going to snap Melly back down to here. In weasel form. And just point at the hole.
Hops down.
Well, I mean, like, she
lively
pops
moves
up in
down.
cat and then lengthens
Yeah.
into weasel as
And
she
then-
tries to go down the hole.
Weasel and looks down the hole. You're looking through their eyes?
Yep.
Okay, what's looking up fearfully at the goo
The goo.
is a boggling thing. This is the best you can put together a shrimp dragonfly with a little blowgun.
What do you see?
How much? What's its size in comparison to Melly?
It is tiny. It's tiny sized.
Make them
Can Melly
apologize.
like grab it?
It bites and claws at Melly.
Melly's gonna pull it out and like bring it to us.
Hello there.
It
Was that from the
armadillos.
feast?
It kind of armadillos up into its weird little shrimpy body, shrimpy dragonfly body, defensively.
Unshrimpify yourself. Explain.
I'm gonna mage hand grab it. Be like,
It's
so
gooey.
Little ball.
I'll pet
Of
Melly.
carapace.
Good job.
good job, Millie.
But
So,
bubbly.
little thing, you speak. Do you speak?
Ball.
If you
I'm
don't
gonna use
speak,
I'll
telepathy.
squish it.
oh,
To talk to it.
Telepathy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's individual. You perceive the landscape of a mind that is alien, even more so than those of your compatriots, your compadres. I don't remember. Your squad. This one does not understand language or time.
It doesn't understand any language.
It doesn't understand language. So you get a
Stupid.
wave of emotions.
is it intelligent enough that it would have?
Nova
the
cast
capacity
comprehend
to-
languages on this creature so that we can have it converse with us.
I
Is
could.
that how that
What's-
works?
Whoa.
Maybe.
Wait, yeah, that works.
Let me see how comprehend languages works. Because does it have an intelligence over 6?
Yes.
Okay, so it can. It has the sentience
Capability.
It has the
learn a language,
capability of it, but it
There's no way to express.
yeah. It hasn't figured out fire yet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't figured out the wheel yet.
Yo,
It figured
this is
out
about to be
blowgun.
Jimmy Neutron zoom into the ear brain blast.
It looks like it's got a tiny pipe that it's broken off or harvested in some way, and just little bits of glass or rock or whatever have you as the projectile. In this case, in your case, it was like a needle, a very thinly broke up piece of metal.
Okay. Well, as long Rary's telepathic bond allows everybody to converse and would allow this thing to understand us and converse back with us, even if we don't have a common language, as long as its
Perfect.
intelligence is over 2.
Perfect.
All right, hold this thing in place for 10 minutes, please. I'm going to cast a spell.
You can just stick it on top of Melly's head, let the honey do the job.
Nova
Starts
takes
sinking in.
yeah. Nova whips up this droplet of seawater and like pokes everyone in the forehead, right between the eyebrows. All right, and then as he snaps his finger, the water like lights up in
Cool.
a bright blue, and everyone this little beam connects everybody for a moment.
Cool.
And then blue dot vanishes. All right, little shrimp thingy.
Why do you attack me?
Hello, congratulations! I've just gifted you with language. You can
Oh,
now
I
tell us
hate
what-
it.
Oh, isn't it?
Oh,
awful?
hang on, sorry.
I know, isn't it terrible?
First things first.
confining.
Well, it is a way for things that are not you to converse with you.
Panic. And then eventual from the shrimp ball. Hang on.
Calm down. Enough of that. Stop. So,
Stop that bitching.
look, you've been given the gift. The others like you.
Yes.
You can now teach them this. Lead to them.
I don't
Anyway,
think I like it.
Become their leader.
or don't. Just
Does
have
this
the.
go away after time? Oh my
After
god,
I-
I understand time.
Once I release this, you will have the understanding that this happened. But you won't have to do this ever again if you don't want.
Okay.
You
Hi.
can. Hello.
And the more
what-
important question, I believe, is why did you attack our glorious captain?
Hey, you're in on it.
A big wide-eyed look from these dragonfly eyeballs, that are hard to read at first, but it coils a little bit fearfully and says,
There was a great death above.
A great death above? What does that mean?
God guy.
make an insight check.
Please, thank you.
My insight's 20.
I have
Okay.
a plus 12.
I'm going to use my advantage on this. It
Nova's
didn't make a difference.
Sorry.
Nova's 9 insight goes. Fuck you mean?
You and your sim like look at each other for a second, go, what the fuck?
Speak Nordic. You know, I know I just gifted you language, but get better at it, please.
For just learning a language, they speak in riddles.
What'd you get?
Exactly.
30?
30?
30?
Damn.
I may be
Okay.
kind of good at reading people, just a little bit.
You and Nerium both just got that intuition.
Got that dog in you.
Got that
I've
insight.
got one skill, and it is medicine and insight. And I realize that's 2, but I don't use the other ones. so.
I pay attention to things that most people ignore.
Okay, you realize with some with a moment of like, oh, that of course that makes sense, to the clam bake and the shrimp barbecue heroes feast that was just had above.
Oh, we ate your friends.
Well, no, but it smells like you did.
We didn't. Those weren't you.
They were.
What?
They were like.
What?
So little feller.
He thinks we ate his friends.
Oh,
We all
okay.
do. We didn't know there was anyone up there.
Okay, so do you see how I've done this right now so that we can talk in this? This is only a fraction of the magic I am capable of.
You know what magic
Cool.
is?
So
Yes.
one of the things that I did now, do you know you eat things, correct?
Rust.
I eat things too. And the things that I ate were like you, but they were magically created.
We didn't grab your friends
Okay,
and eat them.
okay. Okay. Do it again.
No.
I will cast Goodberry, and just be like,
Hey.
like that, but with different food. I'll stick the other 9 in my pocket.
Okay. We taste very good.
That's not you.
That isn't
Let
you.
him.
Either little
Let him cook.
feller. Little feller. So, we have been following. The reason why we came down here was first we heard singing. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah,
The singing stopped recently, yes? Like a day
yeah.
ago.
We stopped because we thought a lot of us died.
Okay, and then there is a nightmare. Does that mean anything to you?
When you're not dead, but kind of, and it's
When-
bad, but instead of good.
Yes, like that.
That's a little offensive, but
That's
alright.
that good shit.
You like it when it's bad.
Yes. It tells the future.
Does it?
Future.
That is a wonderful discovery to make.
It tells the future. How do you know this?
Accurately?
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just asking.
I can take away that berry.
Oh.
Then be nice.
Look, remember, you're a very new experience.
I
for us to
don't
have.
question why you're big.
You should be.
No, well, oh,
Question
we
everything.
don't question the nightmares.
Okay. It's good to know.
I-
See, that's all you have to say.
Does there happen to be a group of... There are more of you, correct? Are you arranged in a donut shape of sorts? With a person at the center?
A circle. Like this.
No, kinda, but no.
Okay. Is there another entity down here currently experiencing a nightmare?
Turf.
Yes, that would be correct. That was the name.
Oldest, wisest, smart.
Can you take us to them?
Speaking from first-hand experience, they are really not the wisest, but it's okay.
Can you take Azalea?
don't
You'll
be-
be
don't-
you'll be nice.
We're trying to ask him a favor.
I gave it a
Pointedly
berry.
gives you the berry back.
Just gently pats him with
which
a cup
which
and
also
squash
says
it.
something because it hasn't figured out, oh, this would be smart if I just threw it on the ground and stormed out. It was like, no, I have to give back the gift to show
I take
my
it and I
displeasure.
squash it.
How about you take me to go see your elder, and I may converse with them. You see, there's something happening up above. It is much bigger than you,
Yeah,
and we want to see what it is.
it's
from
very
your
big.
perspective. Mm-hmm.
Possibly fix
It's
it.
about our size and bigger.
No, much bigger.
Yes, bigger than us.
It's coming.
What is?
The big. The end.
No, not the end. But either way, I do think you can take us to your elder to explain more. How about that?
Just looks at Azalea. You're just ignoring this.
I do have a question. What does the big end look like?
And turf saw it.
I think Intorf can explain more.
It's coming.
Correct?
Big. Big rock. Big this.
And like it touches the stone.
A big
Oh.
rock. A meteor.
Oh,
The end.
Oh god, the dinosaurs all over again.
Alright, I do think we need to go and talk to this Intorf before we get more, so we can get more information.
oh my gosh.
I'll have to ask. Wait, what the fuck?
Sorry, the DM just remembered. It's never thought. It can't ask. There's no response to give. They don't have a language. So the structure of "I would ask" is not a thing that works. I did this to
pretend it is, though.
myself. I did this to
Yeah,
myself.
let's-
It goes.
look,
Instead, Nova, roll persuasion.
18?
Ah,
Good. Alright.
I don't know if it'll
You-
fit.
Looks at the tiny hole it crawled out of.
What would fit something the size of a scorpion?
I'm going to turn you into paste
What's
and
a
feed you to
scorpion?
my dragon.
They're like
Taste
you,
it. Oh,
but they've got, you know, your tail curls downward.
no.
Their tail curls upward
Oh,
and is filled with evil hurt
I
juice.
hate them.
So you've never met them.
Slightly different. I hate them.
They're crunchier and meaner.
That's an adjective I did not want to be associated with something like scorpion, but you know what? It is now.
Crunchier.
All right, well, come on.
True.
And he goes to scuttle down the hole.
I'm gonna turn into a snake and slither after him.
Okay.
And Melly's gonna kind of follow suit, also snake.
Just squish. I feel like
I'll
Melly
just
would
wait
just
here,
become
then.
cylindrical. You know, just
Cylindrical.
cylindrical. Thank you. And to move down the, because cat is water, right? Fills space.
That is
Goo.
liquid
Fine.
anyway.
Just anyway.
Them floating collarbones.
Dankles, Squim, even you're too big.
Yes, I'm staying with
You
Mira
can't
to have
octopus
them
it?
protect me. I have no bones. I'm kidding, I do.
I have to stay with the.
I mean, if y'all do need like to be polymorphed for this, I do have that spell.
I also have polymorph, so Nova's gonna need polymorph.
Here's the issue. It's gonna stay small.
How long will we be in here? Because polymorph lasts an hour.
Well, you can't talk when you're polymorphed either, is the issue.
I have true polymorph.
We
I
have
could turn us into like a
Rary's
fairy or
telepathic
something.
bond.
True. That's true. They wouldn't be able to understand you anyway unless you cast
Could
a
you
spell.
could you just mold earth?
It's stone.
Smolder. I could shape
Isn't-
stone.
Isn't stone earth?
Stone is not.
It
stone
actually
gets
specifies you
different
can do all that with dirt, not stone.
Dang, that's lame. D&D, change it. I'm just kidding. But yeah.
Why are all these dungeons made of metal
other-
now? I don't
do the other
understand.
Stone spell.
What is metal but not stone? Oh, okay.
Do the other cliffhanging spell.
1 second. There's a spell I can do. There is a spell I can do.
Catch a
But I
liquid.
need
That's
it.
what it was. No, go ahead.
That's our liquid.
I'm just trying to find the exact name of it.
It takes a true set true.
Oh, what's the cat fact prompt? There it
That's
is.
what an elixir.
Oh,
ought to
cats
do.
have 3 eyelids?
Wanna buy a bottle
I knew
of
about
this
2 of them. I didn't know about 3
Yeah.
of them.
Because it goes. What, do you mean 2 of them as in like 1 on each eye?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, they have the. Don't they have like side ones? No, that's an alligator. Maybe.
They have those weird
Yeah.
ones that go this way.
That's yeah.
They have a kind of sideways one.
Bombastic side eyelid.
bombastic side eye. How are we doing this? Does Nerium just try to pull it open?
You're going into a think of a rabbit den.
I can peel it open.
Stone shape is only like 5 feet in depth.
Is it like a cantrip or is it a spell?
It's a big spell.
Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. We can figure this out over a week's time. We should end it here. We're at that time frame.
Oh, okay.
The last thing that you get to know from little shrimp dragonfly boyo as he comes back up is he says, "I'm Turf."
Perf.
Turf.
Wait, his name is Turf,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy whose space I went to, it was named In Turf.
Mm-hmm.
The next person we're gonna meet is named Interf Stellar.
I thought you were gonna say out turf.
Ooh, that would have been good too. Let's go with that instead. Out turf is what I said the first time. Everyone laugh.
That was so funny.
Chat, thank you for everybody for being here. Thank you everyone who raided. We are going to be lining up a raid. And I hope you enjoyed my what I cooked up for everybody today.
It was solid.
It's very interesting.
It's Void Scourge has always been like
Fight things.
way out of left field and very strange stuff for Void Scourge, just always. And it makes it fun for me. It makes it very, very fun. Let's see. If you want to get caught up on the 3 weekly campaigns, head over to YouTube, SirFeffers. There is a Discord. It exists. We have memes on it. Let me throw it over to Denkles as I line up this raid.
Howdy, folks. I'm Dankles. You can find me on the internet at Dankles. I make songs on the internet from occasion. You can also find me at Unbeatable Cast on YouTube, where we play a Pokemon tabletop game that's being created. We're going to be doing an open beta pretty soon, so feel free to jump in on that if you want. But Squim is having a great time being the captain. I think we're getting close to him being thrown up in the air and everyone actually catching him when he falls back down.
If he comes back
pass
down.
it to Fish.
Heyo, I'm Fish Finley. You can find me everywhere as Fish Finley. Check out my Instagram right now. I'm taking part in Inktober, so there's a
Beautiful
post come out
art.
every day of my wonderful art.
It's wild.
So talented, so cool.
It's-
amazing.
No, it's
Do it.
bonkers. Chat, you gotta
Do
go
it.
look at it.
Fucking do it.
Also, head over to my YouTube and my TikTok because music-y stuff is gonna be happening there soon. But yeah, that's me. Gonna throw it over to Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under the exact same names. I posted a video on YouTube this week about covering Larian's official data on the top 20 most used multi-classes in Baldur's Gate 3. And if you want to be like, am I valid? Am I based? Or am I cringe? Go watch that. Nova is excited to figure out shrimp. Yeah. That's me. Who else hasn't gone?
Let's.
Wow.
Some great Ben Brainerd impressions.
I passed to my darling love of my life, Lexi.
Yeah. Anyways. Hello. I'm SmolBirdLex. You can find me at SmolBirdLex and SmolBird Art. I do art. I have commissions open. Anything you commission me.
It's amazing.
It is genuinely.
Wonderful and
you can
amazing.
see it here.
Look at our wonderful art.
It is on display.
It's so beautiful.
Anything you commission me lately goes to PAX U stuff. So help me buy some stuff at PAX U. That'll be fun.
It's very worth it. 10 out of 10. Recommend.
My two most commissioners are right here. Is Feff and Fish. They commission me the most.
The other day, Fish was like, I think I'm the #1 supporter of Lexi. And I was like,
well, okay, look.
I'm sorry, Fish.
You're
right
totally,
under, but
I'm fine with sharing this chair. I meant in
All right,
spirit, though,
okay.
because of
I
how
can
much I
share it.
talk about her.
I can share
Like,
it. No,
literally,
yeah,
I will
yeah.
find any excuse to bring Lexi into a conversation. Just like, oh, yeah, let me talk about D&D. Speaking of D&D, look at this character that I like. Also, you'll never guess who did the art. Look at that. What was this
Dude,
person?
Fish
Amazing
got me
person.
What a
with that.
small world.
Like, oh my
Great.
god, I have my character drawn by this really awesome artist, and I'm sitting here like, ooh, I wonder who it is.
all right, everyone, have a good raid. We're going to kick with Nomad. Go say hi for me. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for Terraform.
Why?